Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So today's reading is going to be titled as How Do Your Ancestors or Spirit Team Views You? So we have three piles from the left to right for today's reading. The first pile is Azurite. The second pile is Dendritic Agate. And the third pile is Green Aventurine. Pause if you need a little longer, pick the pile which calls your name the most. And I'm going to begin with pile number one. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the Azurite, this is going to be your reading. So I'm going to start off with an Oracle deck, Keepers of Light. And you guys first please help me connect with pile number one. How do their ancestors view them? I get a very floral vibe. Maybe you enjoy a lot of like floral scent, perfume. You like the finer things in life, a lot of Venus energy. You like to, I'm getting Chanel number 5. It's like a lot of luxury with Venus. I'm getting Goddess Aphrodite, definitely with the image that you chose. You're a lover, but I don't mean it in a cliche sense, but one of the things that your ancestors, and I'm hearing also other people, know very clearly. I'm hearing if you have a love interest or a crush or somebody, a person, especially if you're in a relationship or you have a person, this person really notices that you're a lover at heart. I'm seeing the pearls and the seashell behind it. It really gives me that you're a closed book. It's not like a lot of people can guess that you're that, lovey-dovey. We have Green Tara, Supreme Protection. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation and trust. If you take a closer look at this card, it's really reminding me of Garden of Eden for some reason. Maybe you're quite spiritual is also what I'm picking up over here. Nevertheless, I think that one of the messages that's very prominent, of course, is that your spirit guides are coming through, letting you know that you're protected by them. Supreme protection means that they're very hands-on when it comes to you. I think that your guides also think that you basically sometimes you're somebody that's still learning how to receive love. And I think that it has been a journey. A lot of your lessons have been around relationship karma or just love. Your love language could be physical touch, exchange of gifts, acts of service as well. I'm hearing that you're not very talkative when it comes to love. It could be, but they see you as someone who's quite you do speak to them, if you realize this or not. And it's like it's so difficult, like I'm shuffling again and again. It's nothing on you. I don't think that is something that's based on you, but I feel like your energy is very protective. It's very cohesive to itself. Thank you, Spirit. So we have Archangel Gabriel. You will soon receive some positive news. The channels for clear and honest communication are now open. Keep an open heart and speak your truth lovingly without fear. This is the energy that I pick up where I said that like they know that you speak really I'm hearing wisely or like fluently or openly or frequently. I get the word like fluently, like you talk a lot to your guides and your ancestors. And I feel like because I keep changing it to like guides, and I think that your ancestors are your guides, like majority of them from your lineage. I'm picking up on Egyptian background and Greek mythology, especially because of the Cupid and all that stuff. I'm also hearing Roman. So you have spent quite a lot of lives over here, but I don't see, I feel like there's like they recognize you, and what they're telling me is that you're a light worker, like you've got karma that you're solving. And I see that she's like barefoot, like she's not wearing anything, which is like you have a great sense of vulnerability when it comes to them, like you talk a lot to them. This picture is actually very beautiful. Like I feel like I could just not use cards and just interpret everything through clairvoyance. So maybe you're also quite clairvoyant. Like they use, I'm hearing that your guides use colors to speak to you. Like they probably show you colors through your gift of clairvoyance. And I'm also seeing doves over here. So for some reason, Spirit is reminding me that you're probably finding the shuffling of the cards while me speaking a little bit annoying. That could be a thing. Maybe you like a lot of silence, because particularly I don't see you speaking a lot with me, or your energy is not speaking a lot with me, pile number one. So I think that you don't like to talk about your deepest, darkest things to just anybody, and you do that with your guides. And it's not about they feel special. Of course, they know it's special, but they like the fact that you think you're special to your guides, and they're telling me yes you are. I'm also hearing that song "If You Had My Love" by JLo. It's like you have met across a lot of people who have not really appreciated you, and the love that you offer is so pure, is so divine, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing heavenly, ethereal, otherworldly. You also look like that. Gender non-specific. You also look like that. Pile number one. Do it now. I was about to say do it yourself. So they see you as someone who does things themselves. Like even though you talk to your ancestors, I don't think that you're always like relying upon them. And your ancestors are saying that whenever you need help, call upon us, because they see that hesitancy. Or I think that another message would be that they see that you always call upon them. They really like the fact that you do that. Don't put it off any longer. Have courage. Listen to your intuition. It is for the guiding voice of your soul. They see you as quite intuitive. They see your heart being open. Keep an open heart. Speak your truth lovingly without any fear. So you might be also a dog or an animal lover. I'm hearing that they see a lot of themselves within you. That's such a beautiful thing to have. um if you're a woman, they're telling me something like take salt baths quite frequently when you're on your menstrual cycle. Your menstrual cycle could be quite related with the moon cycle as well. So they're telling me that you've been healing through a lot of father wounds as of now, especially for the woman. And if you're a man, if that applies, take how it fits. But it's like they're telling me that you need to I'm hearing reduce the salt in your food. um uh, I don't really, I'm hearing hemoglobin. Somebody over here, you need to take care of like your body and your diet as of now. It's all related to your blood and like menstrual cycle. I feel like it's also about the purity. Maybe you've been worried about your health, is what they're also coming to say. I'm gonna change this deck now. I'm hearing keep fighting. Like your ancestors also see you as someone that would do it now. It's like you're gonna have courage and you're gonna do shit when you feel like doing it. I'm gonna flip this card. We have it's time to take action. Thank you, Spirit. So they see you as someone, and I'm hearing that it's not a shocker. It's like you're part of their clan, is what I'm hearing. So you're probably somebody that your ancestors, I'm hearing that they were the ones that you were here with in a previous or few previous reincarnations. Like I'm hearing it was not recent, it was quite back then. And I see that they have chosen you as a soul, like all of you, like it's like consensual, that they decided and you decided that you're gonna be the one who's gonna come over here. I'm hearing this time around, here and now. So it's like they're telling me that you decided, and they also decided they're gonna send you to do this work in the specific family lineage, like you're a generational pattern breaker. And they're saying that you're a very clear medium. Like they're like telling me that your mediumship psychic skills are getting very much better. um there's something about yoni over here. I feel like maybe you have a little bit of sexual trauma, or that's a part of your karma. Is like framed as a human societal, like constructs. Like it's embarrassing. and they want you to open yourself up to releasing shame when it comes to sex and enjoying sexual pleasure is also what I'm hearing. Something about it is like from past lineage, like maybe you're like you don't really enjoy yourself, or you don't open yourself up that much if you want to experience somebody or some sort of feeling. And they're telling me that this is something that they see that you struggle with sometimes, like you have shame around it. So they're telling me that you can meditate, like womb meditations, because there's some trauma that you're carrying from a past life. I'm trying to be really careful with this energy, but I feel like it's very sensitive because I'm treading lightly on this information. I'm going to take this card now. Master Buddha, increase awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. I feel like there's no brainer that you have a very strong intuition is the way they see it, and they're not saying that, oh my god, you were just given it. They see that you have an old relationship with meditation, and something like it's very easy for you is what I'm also hearing. It's very easy for you. We have Krishna, devotion, trust your spiritual guidance, your commitment has been recognized, you are loved unconditionally. And we have Archangel Michael, trusting heaven, you are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns and allow miracle to occur. I'm gonna take this in reverse. I feel like when you struggle with something, they communicate really well with you, and the way they see you is that you hesitate a little bit. You probably take your time, but it's like sometimes they feel like you're so it's like a new challenge. I'm hearing new day, so it's like a new thing that comes up, and then they have to like let you know that, you know what, your intuition is right. We're here and do it now. Okay, we're telling you what you have to do, and they see you as someone that sometimes needs a little bit of push, but majority of the time you're like a ride solo person. I'm also hearing that they hate to see that you think that you're supposed to end up alone, or if you haven't found the person, like something about that, because you're such a lover at heart. I'm gonna take this card upright. We have the King of Wands. So you're like a really you're like a fairly bold personality is also what they see, but they know your inner heart and your inner circle is what I'm hearing. I'm not sure if you like to hear that. Bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the Knight of Swords and the Justice. So we have Libra energy. I see that with the Libra and Aries, it's like you like to show your love whenever you love somebody. You're not gonna hide that. Is also what I'm hearing. Um, I feel like knocking on wood. You could be quite whoa. Yeah, you could definitely be quite superstitious. Is what I was about to say. We have the Truth. That's the only card that flipped over. I'm gonna take this card. The best way through the current situation is to just speak your truth, contrary to what you may think. No one will be hurt if you express exactly how you feel. We have Blue Angel. I, Archangel Michael, am here by your side. I am all around you and I will forever protect you. Remember this whenever you feel fearful. I love you, all is well. I was so distracted when I was saying that because I was trying to assemble all these cards. We have transformation underneath. So I feel like this is like just an indication that they see you, and then there's so much presence of like protection and Archangel Michael. So they're just letting you know that, we're there. And I feel like to an extent, even you know that, but it's just like your matrix, like your mind that convinces you sometimes, like, I don't have my guides around me. But they're letting you know that, you're very close to truth, and you're as there's so much like blue, and then with Archangel Michael, we're getting blue color as well. We have adventure. Instead of seeing the current situation as an obstacle, see things, don't try to see things black and white, try to explore all the colors in between. This is such an amazing analogy, because I feel like this is the energy of somebody who doesn't see life just as, black or white. It's like you see the gray area as well, and that's where I feel like you have this power of perspective. You like to add more perspectives, and it's like, why I feel like you do this. To conclude this reading, pile number one is almost like because you have so much love, and love brings sort of like the vibgyor of rainbow to your hand. I feel like you're able to see shades more than just teeny tiny seven colors. You're about to see the shades. I'm hearing you're about to see more shades of life and love. So to conclude this reading, I'm gonna pull out one more card to see how do they see you, because there's like a beautiful rhythm that I see over here, and it's almost like I'm hearing I got to go, I got to go. So this is something that I'm hearing. It's like you're not gonna be in the same place that you are currently, is what I'm hearing. I'm going to take this card. Healing energy. Wow. feminine energy. So you've been healing your father wounds regardless of your gender. We have reunion of souls. You're coming back together with yourself, past, present, future. I feel like one message that I get from your guides and the way they see you is also that you're healing it and you're becoming more assertive, but also like feminine. Like you're not gonna exert your boundaries by being like aggressive or something. I feel like it's just gonna be very, I'm hearing cutthroat, but it's also like it's not rude. It's more like I said and there and done. There and then it's done with. So pile number one, I'm gonna leave your reading here. I really hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for booking personal readings is given down below, and I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number two. If you chose the Dendritic Agate, this is going to be your reading. So the first card that we have is End of a Tough Cycle Approaches, Full Moon in Capricorn. I take a look at your picture that you chose. A lot of things happening over here. A lot of things. You're a very complex personality is the way your ancestors see you. And I'm hearing that don't take offense over it. It's actually a compliment. There's so many facets to you. And the first thing that I heard was that you're a very beautiful person. You have a beautiful face. And I think that more than that, it's like you're a beautiful person. Pile number two, that's how your spirit guides see you. They made me just knock on wood in a way. It's like I was tapping into the deck, but also like they see you as someone that's perhaps superstitious or requires a lot of protection because your vibrancy is like very, very loud. You radiate a lot of energy and it calls in a lot of people. I'm also hearing that if you haven't really met somebody that's on your match or something, like there's a person in your life who is a potential suitor, or you're going to meet that person very soon, is also what I'm hearing. If you take a look at the upper part of the picture, there's a book, which whenever I see a book in hands, it's always about the Hierophant card. It gives me the Hierophant energy, so Taurus energy. I'm also picking on Justice, Libra, Scorpionic energy, especially with there's so many hands, and then there's this small sentence that says, I studied your hands. So you might be an astrologer, palmistry, into palmistry, you might be into psychology, you might be also a doctor, you might be just into the healing industry. Like there's something that you do that provides healing to other people, and it's like comforting because right underneath that sentence you can see that there's this, two people hugging each other and it feels like they miss each other a lot. So there's somebody that's out for you. I'm hearing a message from your ancestors. The way they see you is someone that's quite comforting. This is why they think that you're a beautiful soul. You might be an introvert, that doesn't have to be. Few of you are quite extroverted, but this eye that's at the top left side in the picture, it's kind of like really calling to me because I feel this energy where it's like you're very observant. It's like people think that you're just lost in your own what they call world. You zone out or something like that, but it's like your guides know that you're I'm hearing you're very close to you're very close to achieving your goals. So it's like you're very concentrated. You're very focused. You know exactly what you want is also what I'm hearing, and you're very swift to move towards. It's like tunnel vision. With all the pomegranate, I get a very sensual vibe. It's like your guys see you as quite sexual, or there's a lot of passion within you. That's another way to interpret that. Like I see few main key symbolisms over here, like the hands, the books, the comfort, like holding hands, and then again the books. It's all about that comfort zone that you really like. And they see you as someone. Oh, we have the 10 of swords over here. I'm going to take this in reverse. So this energy particularly sees or represents of a betrayal in this situation. I'm going to take this in reverse as well, the chariot. So we have Cancerian energy. They do see you as someone who used to struggle with your own self-worth is what I'm hearing, and I think that they kind of want to let you know that you're really improving yourself. I feel a little distracted in this reading. Forgiveness, let the past go, clear your head, mind through forgiveness. I feel really distracted in your energy. I feel like they see you as someone who sometimes doesn't want to communicate with them either. You're very lost. I feel like you're just a very content soul is almost what I feel like. A person, as a person, is also what I feel like. You don't really need too much. You need a lot of substance in your life. I feel like you do want somebody that you can share your life with, is almost what I feel. But overall, I think that you might also like to play some musical instrument, or you're into music, or there's a lot of blue, so there's like throat chakra. And for some reason I found a little bit of silhouette of a crystal, might not be, but that's what I feel is over there. We have white eagle, ancestor spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed right now. So they see you as a little bit aloof from your pattern, like your biological family. I said a little bit aloof from your pattern. So maybe you're not wanting to work on your karma right now, and they see that as, they're saying it's kind of okay. They're saying that you probably know what you're doing. Maybe you need a break, or sometimes you just don't feel like doing it. I feel like you remain more in the 4D state, like you like to perhaps maybe sleep a lot, or just remain in your meditative state quite a lot. I think that a lot of your karma resolves around commitment phobia, is what I'm hearing. Commitment phobia, marriage, picking the right partner, choosing the right companion for yourself. I feel like with Capricorn, you're not the ideal. I'm hearing you're not the ideal of your family lineage. Like it runs in the DNA also, right? And I'm hearing you might be a zodiac sign. You might have fire strongly in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And also picking up on Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So Earth. We have Mariam, sacred vision, choose to forgive in order to heal, see the light in all, remember that love has no boundaries. I did pick up that there is a definite soulmate of yours. You might have also been on a twin flame journey, is what I'm picking up. I feel a very giddy energy, so this is very true for a few of you, that you know that there's a twin flame. Your ancestors have told you about this. I am not saying that, oh my god, you're going to end up with this person or whatever. I don't go into that in that business, but it's like I see that this person has taught you a lot, and this situation is coming to an end. The way they see you is that you've been fulfilling, I feel like you've been on a marathon with this twin flame, or this we have Freya, phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Oh, definitely. I feel like you have been ending a very tough cycle with a soulmate, a karmic soulmate, whether that was a twin flame or not. It was a very karmic based relationship. We have Joan of Arc, voice of truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. I feel like this is the energy of you moving forward. Maybe you set boundaries. I think that you were very devoted to this person, the way they see it, and they see you as someone, to talk more about you. I feel like there's a lot of information that comes through about your relationship patterns over here. Your guides see you as someone that has immense healing energy. It's not in a way where I'm just throwing it out there and letting you know, like flatter you or butter you up. It's like I'm saying that this is for you to acknowledge how much strength you have. Like you're a fragile soul, but it's not that you're weak. I think that a lot of this commitment phobia that resolves around, we have psychic development. This just came out over here. Um, you having to understand, they see you as someone who understands that they need to put their needs first, and it's been something that your intuition has been calling you to do towards, to move towards. And I think that you have been understanding the dichotomy of life, when it comes to give and take, but also giving and taking for yourself is what I'm picking up over here. So with overall energy, pile number two, my heart is full. Like you have so much love to give, but it's not just that. You have so many assets and facets to you. Like if I had to put you in a describe you with a geometrical shape, it would be a hexagon. There's sides to you, and I feel like it's a very interesting combination. It's like there's a spiritual side to you, there's an introverted side to you, there's a nerdy side to you, there's a little bit social activist side to you, there's a little bit of orator side to you. You're like, there's something very strong about your voice. There's like a motivational speaker within you, and oblique orator. There's a very spiritual side to you, there's a side of mentorship within you, there's a side of student, being a student. It's like there's so many sides to you, and it's like you are a very wise soul, and this is something that you must acknowledge moving forward. That's all I want to leave it at. So we're gonna get a few more cards over here. Oh, this just flipped out. The unknown. Do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. I feel like you get scared when it comes to like moving forward alone, which is very natural, and they see that sometimes. But I feel one thing that's quite different is that your guides don't have to necessarily push you too much to make the change. I think that you really understand the ebb and flow of life is the way they see you. And when you understand and you've said that this has to end, you can see how this side, it presents one thing where it's like you have to understand, or when you do understand that you need to heal and you need to end something which is not working in your favor, it's just like it's not helping me out. It's literally not for my best anymore. That's the way I see it. Did you guys please help me connect with pile number two's energy? I'm hearing strong. I'm seeing I just heard the roar of the lion. It's like you're very strong and you like to hide yourself. And I think that they don't have a problem with you doing whatever you want to do. I think that they see a good head on your shoulders. Sometimes you do trauma response, which is very normal, but I think that overall in the end they see you as a very magnetizing personality. I think that you don't see how much people turn their heads around when you're walking, and it's not at all like, I spoke about you being a very beautiful person physically, that is there, but it's like your energy. It's how you see, I was like, I spoke about this in pile number one, but that was just about their fragrances. But I feel over here like your aura, you might be watching pile number one, I don't know, that's up to you. But it's like your aura kind of like lingers on. You know how you see in like cartoons and all that, when they put some little bit of perfume, or there's like just the smell of food. It's just lingering around the moment the person passes by, and it like calls in people. You have that energy which like calls people in. I'm getting the image of a spider. I actually saw it like a while back before I started filming this reading, and it's like I didn't kill it because I was just like I told my spirit guys, like, I'm gonna let you guys deal with it. I just hope it doesn't come back to irritate me. And it's like, I think you wouldn't hurt a fly is what I'm hearing over here. You wouldn't want to do anything. And I feel like even when things are unknown, it's like you're just gonna abide to what you know. You're not gonna make a fuss too much out of it. So that's a funny thing, but it's like you're a very soft soul is what I'm picking up. I feel like you generally wouldn't hurt a fly is what I'm picking up over here. I kept on saying I'm picking up. So like it's like you're a very I had to say another thing. If I had to say, would be like you're a creature of habit. You don't like changes too much, but that's the dichotomy. Again, the hexagon. It's like you know which side. You're a shapeshifter. Thank you, Spirit. Finally, they give me the hint. You're a shapeshifter. It's like you want to do the same things, but it's like the moment there's a chance for change or adventure, you're going to take it. We have letting go. So you're very good at letting go certain things you recognize that are not good for you. Definitely that was a confirmation, especially when it comes to emotional release is what I'm seeing over here. So we have 37 that reduces to 10, which is a conclusive number. We have 43, which reduces to 7, which is a very divine number, and we have 5. I'm seeing like odd numbers over here. So you're like an odd personality, but in the best way. Like they see you. I just keep getting that your spirit, you don't recognize how powerful you are, or what's your to be a little bit more funny about it, your ranking in spiritual terminologies is pretty high, or just like you have a very big spirit. I'm hearing, are you phantom? People often think that you're unreal. Surreal is what I'm hearing. So I'm going to pull out one more card to conclude this reading. Pile number 2, how do your ancestors truly see you? You might really work well with the fire element, candles, and like the aroma. I feel like your senses work best. I'm hearing hibiscus, cinnamon, or orange. I'm also hearing eucalyptus, rose water, or lavender. These things, you might want to look them up. Try these scents out, or these fragrances, burn them in an what's that thing called, oil burner, if I'm not wrong. I don't use that very often, but yeah, try those things out, especially hibiscus and rose is what I'm hearing. We have feminine energy. This was in pile number 1 as well, and we have new beginnings. So definitely new beginnings are coming in your life. They see you as a pioneer is what I just heard. We have past, present, future. This was also in pile number 1. We have anger. This is very interesting. I want to clarify anger. What's this exactly about? I feel like it's about passive aggression. Like you might still be struggling with a little bit of bitterness when it comes to your family or the way people have treated you. You should have been protected. I feel like they see you as someone who still holds a little bit of grudges. But then again, at the end of the day, I don't think that they think that you, again, that's why I think it ties in with the trauma response. But I think they're trying to hold you back. I'm getting the image like they're trying to hold you back right now. They're trying to like really tell you what lies in your future. They just give me a reference of the palmistry kind of a thing. It's like, I studied your hands. They're letting you know that there is luck in your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like there's all sorts of fortune and abundance because of the work that you're doing. I'm hearing that don't be thinking that you're doing so much work and raising the vibration of the global consciousness and you won't be rewarded some other way in life. Okay, it just means you will be happy by the end of your course is what I'm hearing. That's actually a very beautiful thing to say. I'm gonna take this card in reverse. We have the stars, so it's like they see you as someone who's still on their healing journey, and with the Aquarius you are quite reserved is what I'm gonna say. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. It's not that you don't want to work, but you don't get along or you don't find your tribe very often, and it's your soul's path. They're still not letting me go. I'm gonna pull out a few more cards. Let's see what else comes up for you. You might have been an origami student in your childhood, something with paper. Peace, no matter where you are or what you're doing, inner peace is always possible. All it takes is subtle shift in awareness. Think love and peace will grow. We have middle path, embrace both sides. Middle path is the road to balanced and more peaceful life. It's a lot about peace, you know, and vision. It's like your strength is your perspective, right? Not seeing just the gray and not just seeing the black and the white, but seeing the gray areas in middle. So they're kind of reminding you. I have the Queen of Cups in the bottom of the deck and the Queen of Swords as well, and we have the Eight of Cups. I feel like they're, you know, they're reminding you that you have different sides, so use different sides. The way they see you is also like very well equipped to use which, it's like, you know, left and right brain. It's like that kind of a thing. It's like there's different purposes for every facet of your personality. So use that is what they're hearing, is what they're telling me. Okay, so you might be quite clairaudient, and they're saying like, you know, try to hear them because you're at a very pivotal point in your journey. All right, so pile number 2, I'm gonna leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the green Aventurine, this is going to be your reading. So right when I look at your thumbnail picture, I channeled into this energy, I tapped into this energy, and I immediately felt like adjustments. You might be a little bit like hoity-toity, but I don't feel like it's in a sense where it's like you're high maintenance. I get a very feminine energy from you, but there's a good balance in your yin and yang. The way I see your ancestors see you is like you're you like to keep yourself maintained. I'm hearing like keep my body, mind, spirit clean. That's also how your potential suitors, I feel like you have a person in your life. Majority of you might be taken or somehow taken, unofficial, official kind of a thing. You are somebody that's got a complex personality, but in a way where there's two facets to you. It's like there's a worrisome side to you, which is like a little bit babyish, and then there's this take charge masculine side to you, which is like, I'm gonna get shit done. So I'm seeing a 555 over here, so it's a lot about changes. You go through a lot of cycles. There's a lot of like witchy figurines over here, which are I just feel like you represent the moon and the figure of the star head with that woman raising her arms. That's you, and there underneath there are a lot of other facets to you. I feel like you can call in or summon demonic entities as well, is what I'm hearing. Your spirit guides are like getting a little bit very intrigued by this reading. I don't know. I feel a very strong energy that they're sitting right here. Like they're very tapped into this energy, very strong mediumship skills, but the way they see you is quite witchy, and I think that's not a no brainer for you. It's like I'm hearing no shit. Um, I'm hearing high vibe, attract my tribe. I've never heard of that. This is something that they just gave to me. They're also telling me that you might be a writer or poet because the way it came off was like smooth. You might be a very smooth talker, Libra energy perhaps, or I'm also hearing Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Cancer as well, Cancer and Libra. I feel like more Cancerian energy, very strong Cancerian energy over here. Um, you might be quite loud when you talk as well, or is there's just like um a stature. People respect you, you're highly respected. When it comes to your ancestors, I feel like they know who you are and they're giving me more details upon how other people view you, but we're going to try to get a little tea from your ancestors. What do you guys think about pile number three? How does pile number three's ancestors view them? I take this in reverse. In a journey. Rebellious, are very rebellious. They see you as a little bit of a tough cookie. They know that you're not all about that, but it's like I'm hearing material girl. It's like you're quite bougie. They see that you probably like a lot of raw crystals. You like to keep your house clean is also what I'm hearing. Like I'm hearing material girl. So they're telling me you are pretty like hoity-toity. They see that you have particulars about your life. You tell your ancestors, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this, that's beneath me, I'm not gonna deal with this person, that's beneath me. They're like, you have to, there's some karma. You're like, ugh, it's beneath me. I'm just seeing like a little bit of a teenage girl throwing a little bit of tantrum. It's not like you're lazy or immature, I'm not at all saying that. They enjoy this liveliness within you. I just feel so happy doing this because this is like really different. um I feel like they're honored to be around you. Pile number three, I feel so emotional suddenly. Like they're so happy. Like when you're being your baby self, your spirit guys actually like to pamper you. Do you realize that? Like when you're like, I need to get this, and they will get it for you. It's like it'll probably take some time, but it's like they'll teach you how to manifest that in your life. You are a very strong manifester. Kutumi, cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. This you is very wise. You talk a lot with your ancestors. Sometimes I think that you do stupid things because you're a child at heart. They don't mind that. I'm hearing that they've calculated all your stupidity. Again, I don't want you to take offense, and I don't even think you're taking offense because it's like if this is you, you know this is you, and this is how you are. You like that banter with your spirit guides. I feel like sometimes maybe you go aloof, you don't like to chill with a lot of people. That doesn't have to be the case always. Like there's a in and out thing. I feel like with the inner journey, sometimes you're very out there, you're very social, you're feeling yourself. Sometimes you're just not out there, you're feeling yourself and you want to be left alone. When you're alone, you talk the most to them, you find space. You might be Hindu or Christian, you might be Jewish as well, Christian especially. um they protect you a lot with the cloak of wisdom. They protect you a lot. They want to let you know that you attract negative energies very easily because you like to sit in the dark is also what I'm hearing. They see that you like to sit in the dark. We have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. There is somebody around you. You're definitely taken, somehow taken. I think that you don't want to commit, or you didn't see this coming is what I'm hearing, or you won't see this coming is also what I'm hearing. But I think that they have dropped like nuggets of wisdom around you, like they've told you that there's gonna be a person, and I feel like it's gonna be another learning experience with the inner journey over here. I'm gonna take this up right now. It's like they're teaching you a lot of things. I'm seeing the initials A, R, and S and Z as well with D, so these might be initials within your name, or I'm hearing in your parents' name, especially your mother, perhaps for somebody over here is just an extra confirmation. I'm gonna take this card in reverse. We have Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Okay, I'm gonna take this up right here. They see you as someone who does not like to fight too much. Again, there's that, childish energy. It's almost giving me like you have to let go of a lot of people. I feel like pile number 3, they see you as very brave. They see how much you hide behind this humorous side. Now they're getting deep in. They're like, okay, what you want? You want the tea? We're gonna give you the tea. I'm seeing the image of the Rock. It's like you're a big person, but Dwayne Johnson's personality is quite a lot like. He looks big and he looks like a fighter and all that stuff, but it's like he's a softy inside, right? And they're showing me the friendship between Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson. It's like it's a very fun friendship. It's like, I feel like that's you and your spirit guides. They're telling me that, this your spirit guides are always protecting you. They love you so much. Um, for some of you, it's a very weird message, but it's like if you have recognized to give a name to your spirit guide, or there was this weird name that came in your head, that's right. You also have a very feminine spirit guide around you that's from your ancestral lineage. So your ancestors are around you, but specifically one person who is embodying more of a feminine energy. Could be a masculine that passed away, but it's like they're part of your spirit team. They probably passed away before you were, when you were really small. I'm hearing under 5 years. So I'm going to take this card. We have home. They see you as someone who is star seed light worker. I feel like more of a light worker, like you are doing a lot of work, and I just feel like you feel the most nicest when you're around like water. That could be false, but for a few of you, I think you have not completely experienced your water element power is what I'm hearing, because in pile number 2 it was fire element. I didn't get any for like pile number 1, but I see that over here that you can relatively find yourself in water, or just like swimming. Maybe you realize you like to do that, excuse me. Definitely with the cloak of wisdom, I feel like there is some sort of throat chakra issue. Like you talk about these things, maybe you're like somebody who, when you talk to your ancestors, you're never like direct, or when you're direct, you're just like very cutthroat, like I want this, I don't want to deal with this. But then sometimes when you just like, and shit hits the fan, or you just realize that there's like, you're thinking from a very logical spiritual perspective, you're tapping into your wisdom. With the retreat card over here, I feel like when you go in that place with the Libra energy that represents the zodiac sign, that represents your energy as well, it's a very balanced process of I'm hearing evaluation, assimilation as well. So also what I'm hearing, I'm slipping on words. I feel like the information comes in really quick over here. So what I'm mainly feeling is that you're tough cookie, okay, tough cookie, but it's not like you don't have a heart. And sometimes when you don't know what to say, or when the information comes to you and you want to hear a little, you want to behave a little bit kiddish, it's like you won't. It's like a power mode. I'm hearing a warrior mode. You'll tap into it. You are somebody, I'm going to explain it the best way, and it's almost like you are somebody that's child at heart. You don't want to be serious, but you know how to survive in this world. Sometimes you have to get that beast mode on, is what I'm hearing, right? You might be quite tapped into the social media trends and all that stuff, because I get a lot of like millennial references. But you're an old soul, is what I'm seeing. You get a little worried, you call upon them. Maybe you like to dance alone in your room. they also see you and they enjoy that. They also vibe with you. Maybe you like to sing. Your spirit guide is saying that you should sing more to them. This will open up your throat chakra as well. You sing to them, they love that. When you're meditating or you're near your altar, you sing or you dance, they really like that. They feel your company, and I feel like you also feel their company. I'm gonna take this card in reverse. We have emotional release in reverse. So something about your childhood is something that you struggle with, like maybe mother issues. I'm seeing ancient wisdom. You're blessed, you know, and you're blessed. You know that you're blessed, and I'm hearing you know. They're really telling me that you have difficult karma, you've had a difficult path, it's all along, it's like things are going to start turning up. I feel like you're stepping into that phase where things are relatively going to start turning up for you. They're going to start changing. We have reunion of souls. I feel like there's somebody you're about to meet or you've already met. For a few of you, you have met that person, like the life partner in your life. For a few of you, you have. You should be happy about it. Don't think like you have to sabotage it. It's not going to happen for you. There are certain thoughts that, you know, of course, they're always around you. They're listening to you. Your guides, they're listening to you. I feel like they protect you a lot more than you would imagine, because it's like I feel this energy where your thoughts are, you know, available to the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm is not just about light entities but darker as well. So they try to not give you information as much as you would like to in that moment, because then things can be revealed to the other side, is what I'm hearing. This is important for somebody to know. I feel like you're quite an enlightened being and you understand the workings of like light and darker entities. Your activity in the 4D and the 5D is quite heightened, and you bring down a lot of knowledge from there. So you do a lot of astral traveling, and I'm also hearing lucid dreaming. You go here and there. Your soul knows how to do all of this stuff. I just saw a crow flying away. They're telling me it's like a raven energy. You have these psychic skills. I'm hearing psychic skills, because it's not development, it's not developing as of now. You have it. We have sacred space. So it's like when you're sleeping, they're also healing you, they're also helping you out. They see you as someone that likes their own space. You want to get closer to yourself. You want that sort of enlightenment, contentment within yourself. You don't want to rely upon too many people, is also what I'm hearing. Okay, you could be a very shamanic soul, is also what they're letting me know. Like your hands can do great things. If you've been considering reiki healing, getting it done, they're really promoting that. Or if you're thinking about learning it yourself as well, I'm seeing that you should get a selenite wand. Pile number three's reading has been relatively quite different, but they see you as a lover of heart. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna take this in reverse. We have the three of swords. Your healing from your past is also what they're seeing. You're going within, you're putting in the work. Definitely, maybe your elements of fire and water could be, or you get along the most with water. You might want to try that, and that's why I feel like salt baths or Himalayan pink salt is like really important. Probably you do that. You know, whenever you get an inkling to shower, well, like when you're showering and you need to like take a salt bath, it's like you know that your spirit guides are telling you, or I'm just trying to let you know that they're telling you to do this. So keep in hand these things, that they're not just coming out of nowhere. It's not your mental capacity. You're very connected with your guides, is almost what I'm seeing. All right. I'm gonna take this in reverse. Five of Pentacles, healing from issues of unworthiness. You still struggle with it, but I feel like the more that you're, you know, there's probably friction between past connections, like maybe long friendships that have stuck through the phase of time, through the through tough times, is also what I'm hearing. But it's like we have Nine of Wands and we have bottom of the deck Ten of Cups. Again, there's so much indication that, you know, you're a lover at heart. You want to be a family person, family guy, family woman. And I think that your spirit guides know that. They know how much you're like all about that, you know, one person and like creating your own humble abode. So this is what your spirit guides are like recognizing, that you're working so hard on releasing feelings of unworthiness so that you can meet that person when they see that, they recognize that, and they love that for you, because it's like, I'm hearing, go girl, get what you want. I'm taking this card in reverse. We have ancient wisdom. Again, there's a little bit of like butting heads with you. Like sometimes you just don't want to do the shit that they're telling you to do. I don't think that you're self-righteous, but I think that you get really tired because like you've been on this journey for a while. I'm hearing like a 12-year cycle. So maybe when you were a teenager, or however that goes from right now back till like a decade or above, it's like they're recalling that, and they're saying, we see you. Okay, pile number 3, we see you, how much you've been going through. And you're doing a terrific job. I feel like there's a lot of negativity around you. Like, I'm not saying that you call it, but it's because of the this kind of soul that you are. It's because I feel like you can travel into negative areas or negative spaces, or call in a lot of negativity. Like I speak like the evil spirits are very attracted towards you, because you're a very strong medium, and you're like a shaman. I really pick up on this energy of being a shaman. I feel like I feel so much difficulty, like something's not allowing me to say this. Like I feel like my brain just jammed for a moment. This is your energy. You should practice more protection spells, is what I'm hearing, or like prayers for yourself, because a lot of times you might have heard that you say things you don't mean, and then you criticize yourself. Is because something else is feeding into your head. You're very vulnerable, not just to the light attribute of life, but the dark attribute. We have the Page of Pentacles. um you already have accumulated some sort of wealth, or it's coming for you, or you're inclining towards that, and they want you to use more of your um Empress energy, to call it. I'm hearing less is more, less is more. Like you don't have to put in so much hard work. You probably do, and you're learning this. You're probably adapting into this. I'm gonna pull out a few conclusive cards for you. Pile number 3. They're just telling me with the Empress energy, Taurus, you don't have to put in so much hard work. Like you're naturally such a strong manifester. Remind yourself of that. All right. We have faith, humanity, benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. With the heart potion and Master Buddha, it's a lot of meditation. Like, go back into yourself, go back into your meditative state, go back into yourself, like, go within and think about these things that you want in your life, because they will come. It's not easy. They just keep telling us it's easy. I'm saying certain things, and then it's like it's not coming out the right way. It's like I think that you still fight with your darker and lighter attribute as well, the person that you used to be and now who is becoming, because who you are at a soul level is combining itself with your metaphysical self, right? And it's like there's still a part of you that suffers with emotional childhood abandonment and neglect that makes you feel unworthy. So they're telling me, like, work a little bit more, don't butt heads with yourself. Okay, this journey is for yourself. And divine healing with Hilarion is like, honor your sensitivity. When you need time for yourself, take that. And they do know you do that, but it's a little bit of tip, take more time for that. Alright, part number 3, I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below. And I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye!